Hi everyone, welcome back to Amaze Math, and today these are the three topics we'll be looking at. We have rounding whole numbers to the nearest 100 and 1000, multiplication. Here we'll look at the column method and the lattice method, and then last but not least we'll have division, long division, or using the bar stop method. So please stay tuned till the end of the video. Consider subscribing to the channel, hit the notification button so you can be notified of later videos, and also like and comment. Thank you. So let's get into it. Now, to round off to the nearest 100, you look at the last two digits. If there are more than 50, this number would round up. If it's less than 50, this number would remain as 00. So in this case, this is more than 50, so this one goes up. This one remains as 823, and that is 7 and then 00. Because when you look at it in form of a number line, we have 0 and we have 100, and then we have 50 here. So 67 would be around somewhere here. So 67 is closer to 100, so meaning this number would round up to 700. Okay, number 2, round off to the nearest 1000. So 1000, you look at the last three digits, so those three. So you can use the number line again. We have 0, the middle will be 500, and this is 1000. 658 would be somewhere here. So 658 is more than 500. So if a number is more than 500, round up. And then if it's less than 500, you remains 000. So in this case, this number is more than 500. So if it were over here, it's closer to the next 1000. So this one would round up to 7. So the answer would be 787,000. So we can try another example whereby this one is less than 50. So for example, 182,630 to the nearest 100. So we look at the last two digits. If it's not more than 50, so this one remains at 0. So all the numbers in front will not be affected. So we have 1826, and this one becomes 00. We can try another example for 1000. So maybe 379,125 to the nearest 1000. So we look at the last three digits. It's less than 500, so meaning this one becomes 0, and the numbers prior to that will not be affected. So 379,000. Now we can look at a word problem. Number 2, in the year 2016, the government distributes 499,830 digital devices to primary schools. Round off the number to the nearest 1000. So the number is 499,830. So to the nearest 1000. So if it's to the nearest 1000, you look at the last three digits. So if it's more than 500, round up. So this value will round up by 1. So we add 1 here. So plus 1, the number becomes 500, and then this remains as 00. Because if you are to look at it in terms of a number line, so we're looking at the last three digits, so 0 and 1000. So in the middle we have 500, 830 would be somewhere there. So it's closer to 1000, meaning it's we need to round up this 9 to, we need to round it up by adding 1, so it becomes 500,000. So the approximate value would have been, they would have given like 500,000 digital devices. Number 3, Koech found the sum of 38,672 and 47,143 by rounding off each number to the nearest 100. What did he get? So we need to round off each number to the nearest 100, and then we can find the sum. The sum is addition. So 38, 672 to the nearest 100 would be, so the last two digits, they're more than it's more than 50, so this one goes up. So 38700. And the other number is 47, 143 to the nearest 100. The last two digits, it's less than 50, so this one remains the same. So this one stays the same and that one becomes 0. So even when you add this one, when you add one here, this becomes 0. When it's still less than 50, this one becomes 0, and there will be no change to that. I hope it's clear now. So now that becomes 47, 100, because there's no change in the 100 value. So now we can add that 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0, 0. 7 plus 1 is 8. Please ignore any background noise. 8 plus 7 is 15. Carry 1, 4, 8. So that will be the answer. Okay, next topic we have multiplication. So we'll start with the column method. We have 19 times 36. So we write them in column method times 36. So the unit should be on the same line, and then the tenths should be on the same line. So here we have, so on this side, so we start with the 19, the number on top, you multiply it by the ones, and then you do the same number on top, multiply it by the tens. So in this case we have 19 times 6. So 19 times 6, so we are doing 9 times 6 is 54. So 4 carry 5. And then the 6 times 1 is 6, plus 5 is 11. So that's the first column. 19 times 6 is 114. Then the next column would be the same number on top, 19 times 3. What is the total value of 3? 30. Okay, so when you multiply any number by a number that ends with 0, 100, you ignore the 0. So this 0 that I've ignored, I come and put it over here. So it's only 1 0. You bring the 1 0 there. So 9 times 3 is 27. So 7 carry 2. Then now you do 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2, 5. So the next step would be you add those two numbers to these two, we add them. So 4 plus 0, 4, 1 plus 7, 8, and 1 plus 5 is 6. So the answer is 684. Number 2, we can try a 3 digit by 1 digit. So 234. 4 and 8 are in the ones place value, so we write it like that. So here we only have one step like this. So all the numbers on top by 8, multiply by 8. 4 times 8 is 32, 2 carry 3. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 3, 27. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 2, 18. So the answer will be 1872. Now I want to introduce another method called lattice method. So we have 392 times 4. So with lattice method, you create a table. And then this one you split it into 3 because we have 392. Then you place your 392 on top and you put your 4 on the side. So after creating that rectangle, now each small rectangle, we want to cut it into, we want to put a diagonal there. Same thing with all the small rectangles inside. Even that one, we do the diagonal like that. Now 2 times 4 would be 8, isn't it? 0, 8. Then 9 times 4 would be 36, 3 and 6. And last but not least, you have 3 times 4 would be 12. So you write it like that. Then here you come and add the numbers. So we're just adding whatever is inside the triangle. Do you see the small triangles? So we add this one, it's just 8 because it's only one number. Here we have 0 and 6. 0 plus 6 is 6, and then 2 plus 3 is 5, and here we only have 1. So the answer would be 1, 5, 6, 8. Let's try out another example. 3 digit by 1. We can do 625 times 7. So 1 to 3. Okay. So we have that large rectangle. Then we split it into 3. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. And then on top you write 625. On the side you put 7. Then you draw diagonal. Diagonal is so if you have a rectangle, a diagonal is from one corner to another corner. If you have a square, one corner to another corner, even that one is a diagonal. So we put diagonals for each rectangle. So even that one like that. And then now you can work it out. So 5 times 7 is 35. 2 times 7, 14. 6 times 7, 42. The next step is we add. So here I only have 5. 3 plus 4, 7. 1 plus 2, 3 and 4. So the answer would be 4,375.